Hello there, it's Jay here from Jay's Vintage Junk. Got a little quick repair here. I thought I'd just do a quick video on it. Basically what happened, I was round a mate's house the other night and they asked me, right, have a look at this. It's one of these pure digital speaker things. And they're having a party later on, and this usually sits playing like background music for the party, and it got dropped and it's not working properly anymore, and so could I have a quick look at it, see if I could get it working again for the party. So I thought I'd just do a quick video on see if we can get this thing working again. It is reasonably functional still, so I think we have a pretty good chance of getting it working again. I'll just play it, and basically it's playing, but it's just horrendously distorted. I won't play much of this because it is copyright, but you need something with a bit of bass on it to you can see that's really tinny and distorted. I'll stop that. And if you actually rock the speaker, I think something's happened to one of the actual drivers inside it. Now I've never opened one of these up before. I've never worked on one of these. I've worked on plenty of Bluetooth speakers and repaired them, but I've never worked quite on one of these pure ones before. So I'm not 100% sure how you get in it. Get my screwdrivers out. I presume there's a battery under here, because obviously it's I did have it plugged in, but it does actually have a rechargeable battery here inside. So let's take that out. Let's see if that reveals anything. Yeah, we've got a couple of screws now we can get access to. I think that's a bit big. I wonder if that'll get them. Yeah. There we go. Let's tip that out. And hopefully that will get us inside this thing. Definitely doesn't sound very good, and that's come adrift. Right, I've got them two screws out, so what does that get us? What does that allow us to release? I presume these come off somehow, but I don't want to force them. Unless you do just... That clips out there. Ah! Right, there we go. Oh, so it's lost a clip on that top corner, that's why that was hanging off, but I mean that's not going to stop it functioning. Got some drivers around that side, and more screws. Right. Let's see if we can get to... I need a thinner, slenderer screwdriver for them. Let's see what we've got. That might do it. That might just do it. Yeah. Oops. Trying not to lose the screws. And I've just spotted a clip. I'm wondering if I actually have to take them out. I've just spotted a clip there. And it's this top piece I think we want to get off to see what's happened to that speaker. So I wonder if I pop the other side of this off and then try and pop them clips out, whether that'll give us access. Let's see if we can get these. That's one out. That one's out. There we go, that's off. Like most modern things, they do seem to like their they like the clips rather than screws. I mean, there's a few screws in this, but let's have a look here now. There we go. Let's lift the top off. Right, so we've got a nice big driver in the top. So how do we get access to it? I wonder if we do have to take them other the other screws out from this side. I think we might have to split the entire unit in half just to get to that. Okay, let's see where that gets us. A couple more screws up there. I wonder if to take them out. That's one out. Take that off. And what's that gain does? Here we go. There we go. Right, so if I disconnect the speaker module at the top here from the electronics, so we can just, I think it's a speakers we need to get access to. There we go. So we can lift that off and we don't have to look at that just yet. And that board looks a bit, I think that board's loose. I think it just pushes down like that. Right, this is what we want to look at anyway. Okay, and there's our problem. If we can see in there, the magnet is actually detached from the back of the driver. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, as you can, if you look on here, it's just like a glue and press fit of the. Wow, there's a lot of turns on that as well. The chances of us getting that centered back in there so the driver actually works is going to be tiny. What's the speaker? It's 4 ohms. It doesn't give us a an output though. It's a pretty standard diameter speaker, but it's the fact it's got no mounting points on it or anything. It's quite a non-standard speaker, that. And it's all soldered. And the wires are soldered on. I suppose the only thing we can try and do is see if we can recenter that magnet back on there, which is not going to be easy to do. Let's see if we can put that. Is such a cheap and nasty speaker. That is horrendous. It's like so thin, the metal that the actual thing's made out of. And I think that's shifted in. It's either shifted or it's really poorly mounted, because that looks off centre in there. What a crappy speaker. Can't believe, you know, like, you'd expect for it to, you know, being pure, it'd have a better speaker than that. That is like the cheapest, crappiest speaker I've seen. I mean, the correct way to attempt to fix this really would be, if I had a coning kit, would be to cut the cut round the cone there, around the diaphragm, the rubber bit there. Take the cone out, refit the magnet, and see if we can fit, you know, fit the magnet centric. Probably press all that back flat, because it's actually concaved in where it's dropped. I think it's not straight. Do all that, and then recenter the cone, shim the cone up, put a new suspension, rubber suspension round the cone there. Let it all dry up. Remove your wedges, reattach the bellows, and you might get the speaker perfect. But I don't have any of this material here. I don't have any of the rubber suspension material. I wouldn't, even if I did have, because I have recone speakers in the past. It's like 10 and 12 inch speakers. You know, I don't even know if they do a cone kit for one that small. It's, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. So these aren't cheap speakers either. You know, the whole unit, they're not just a cheap throwaway thing you get from Aldi or something. You know, they're quite expensive. And that is appalling, they've used such a cheap, nasty speaker as that in it. I don't know whether or not to just try getting some super glue and just sticking it. See, the problem is that the frame here is bent, because it's a push fit. There's a little recess on the magnet there, on the outside of the magnet, that's meant to push into that collar there, like that recess in the speaker. But the frame's bent. You know, when it's come out, it's bent the frame. I don't know. I just honestly don't know how I'm going to get that back. I mean, I can get it. I mean, the whole. You can actually bend the bloody. This is crap. You can actually bend the bloody speaker frame. Just manipulate it with your hands like that. I mean, there might actually be a chance, because it's so malleable. I can get the magnet back in position and get it to centre again. But no, look, see, it's jammed. Unless I can just keep doing this until I can get the see, if you look, you can see how bent it is, and that's with it. If you can see that it's bent up to that side, so the magnet basically is catching the cone. If I could get it to kink over that way a little bit, I might actually get it to. I think this is a absolutely fruitless task, to be fair, but I don't have another speaker that would fit this. I've got it. There. Yeah, I've got the cone moving, there's no rub. Well, it goes right down, it might, but it's got free movement on the speaker there until it bottoms out. Right. Have we got something I could try and stick this with? Got some super glue. If it lasts out tonight, then I suppose it'll have served its purpose, and I'll have to see if I can look out for a faulty one on eBay that I can possibly rob the speaker from and get one cheap enough. We'll see if that'll work. So it's not, that's not rubbing now. There's free movement on the cone. It's not bottoming out anywhere, so I'll just see if we can get a bit of super glue. I don't want to use too much, obviously I don't want it to run in and get onto the cone, but if we just perhaps run a tiny touch in. And then capillary action will pull it into that joint there. Because I mean, that's really, I think all they've done is put a little bit of glue around it and then a press fit to put that magnet actually in there. It's, can't believe that, you know, it's being a pure speaker, and they're not cheap to use such a crappy speaker as that. Is unbelievable. I mean, yeah, I know what their argument is going to be. Well, it's portable, we want it to be light. But for, you know, the few, like, couple of grams extra, 10 grams, 20, 30, don't know, extra, that a little bit more meat on the speaker would have given you. That is, can't believe that, how crappy that is. I said there, we've got it in so the speaker actually moves, which it didn't before. I can't remember what the trick is to make super glue dry super quick. I know there's a trick you can do to make super glue go off instantly. I think we're just going to have to reassemble it and just be a bit gentle with it, and we'll see whether it works. So, I cannot believe they've used such a crappy speaker as that in this. We won't put it all the way together, we'll just put it together enough that we can plug some power up it and see whether it's actually going to work. Does that have to be in a specific spot? Yes it does, it has to be there. Not impressed at all with this. Let's put some screws back in it. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not saying anything. I've never had a go at one of these before, but I was expecting slightly higher quality on them speakers. I was expecting a slightly bigger magnet, actually, considering that's like your sub. A bit tiny for a sub, innit? But it's doing all your lower end stuff. So I really would have expected a slightly better driver on there. Right, that's back together. I suppose we can get it plugged back into this thing and see if it sounds any better. That still feels all right. Okay, there's little slots that has to slot into, and then drop down. You've got to get this connector in, so that connects all the speakers back up to the main board. But it's short. It only just fits onto the connector. And that's something they've definitely haven't made servicing easy on. Right, I'll put that bit, I think that holds it all together actually, on there, and then we can put some power up it and see whether that speaker is actually going to perform for us or not. One in. Okay, I think it's at a point where we can probably test it. I won't bother putting the battery in it, I'll just plug the because I think it'll work like, I'll have to put the Bluetooth module back in so it'll connect to my phone. Right, let's see if it's going to do anything. It's powered up. Let's see. I think that should go green after a bit if you hold it in. Or is it going to wake up off Bluetooth? Let's see. Oh, there, it's powered up. Come on. We'll get it to see if we can get it to see anything. I'll find something royalty free on here, so we can play a bit of it. Anything will do, won't it? No copyright music. Oh, hang on a minute. Probably is. It sounds like it's unpaired from my phone. Bluetooth. Oh, there it is. Now let's see if it's going to connect. Oh, it's because I've unplugged the little thing there. It's reconnected to my phone. So let's try that again.
Personal and business banking from Starling Bank.
That sounds. And it is actually working. Don't hear any rubbing. Yeah, the speaker's actually does seem to be doing its thing. That's a bit of bass. Seems to be able to handle that. There's no rubbing on the cone, and the cone's definitely working. Watch. Throw them out. Right, let's see if we can get it a bit more, turn that down a bit. Gotta leave it playing. Right, I'll see if we can get it back together while we've got it playing. Don't usually have music playing in the background of my my videos, do I? Right. So, I think we need to put them 2 screws back in the bottom. There's one in there. Oh, I think I've got my screws mixed up as well. Let's go through. I'll put this screw in the back in the bottom there. And that is one of the screws from the side. I've got my screws mixed up. I've put one of the wrong screws in here. Let's see if we can spot which one it is. They look right. Ah, it's that one. I think it's that one down there. Come on, come out. That's not wanting to come out again. Ah. Hold on. See what I think I've done? I've put the wrong screw. Yeah, I have. I've put a smaller screw that should be in the base in that hole. Ah. Oh no. I might be able to sneak it out. Oh, what a bugger. I've got the wrong size screw stuck in that hole there. Hopefully we can recover it. I need a different screwdriver. Just let's try that one. That got it out. It should be that bigger screw. So we'll stick that bigger screw in there. We all mess up every now and again. There, that. There we go. Oh, I've got ads playing. See if we can get some more music playing. There we go. Oops. Let's put that screw back in. That's the screw hole that's already got a screw in it. There we go. Put that one in. Right. I'm sure I should probably turn it off to put the battery in, but nah. It didn't mind. Shut that down. Oops, I think I hit the power button then. Come on, back in. Oh, did I mute it? There's too many fapping features on these things. Right, let's see if we can get these covers to hold back on. The problem is that a lot of the clips, when it's been dropped, have broken off them. And I don't like just gluing them on, because if we glue them on, if something goes wrong with it again. Is that the other side? Yeah, that one doesn't fit. I'm trying to put the wrong one on the wrong side there. It should start playing. There we go. Clip that back in. Come on. I tell you what, YouTube with all its new features, it's getting harder and harder to actually do anything with it. Why can't we just leave things alone? You know, when something works, why keep changing it for the sake of bloody changing it? Right, there we go. We've got that back on. Let's give it one last try, a quick play, and I'll crank the volume up on it. Let's have a look what we can try on here. Bit of dubstep violin. For some reason we're having some connectivity issues. Not with between these two, on the internet side by the look of it. Come on. Can't even stream a bloody ad. What's going on here? I just play some music off the phone, but I don't actually have any music at all on this phone. So I was going to rely on YouTube. Is it going to go this time? It's a bit crap, isn't it? I don't know why. I mean, you heard it playing, so we don't really need to go any. We don't need to go any further. But I wonder why. Well, I'm still connected. Oh. Right, there we go. Let's try it again. And, I'd much prefer something with a good old-fashioned wire connecting it. There we go. Let's try and crank some volume out of it. There we go. Well, yeah, it definitely works. It'll do for tonight. There we go. Well, it'll do for the party tonight anyway. Yeah, that seems to be working alright now. Honestly, I was not expecting to be able to recenter that magnet like that. That was a bit of a fluke. That never happens. I honestly, you can never ever just reattach a magnet onto the back of a speaker cone like that and expect it to work. I've absolutely got out with a fluke this time. And like I said, hopefully that bit of super glue should hold it. And what I will do is I will go and look out for a faulty one of these that's, I don't know, got a power issue or something, or is completely dead, and rob its speaker for this, if I can get one cheap enough. If not, I'll just have to deal with that until it breaks again. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now, because I'm going to go and have a bath and get changed and head on down and give them their speaker back. So thanks for watching this little rambly repair video. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.